Ladies and gentlemen, hello, my name is Tony and today I'm guest narrating for TonyFlygon. TonyFlygon has an OU battle lined up for you all, in which he leads with a Keldeo, whereas his opponent leads with a Scizor. Chase goes straight for Hydro Pump, which of course does massive damage to the Scizor as it is swamped by said Hydro Pump. It does about 75%-ish, as the U-turn does about 30 to the Keldeo, maybe a little bit more. Keldeo, of course, can easily take this hit as the opponent U-turns out into a Latias. Latias, of course, one of the more common switch-ins to Keldeo, resisting Keldeo's dual stab, and of course being able to outspeed and take it out with a well-placed Psyshock. However, Chase is not scared as the opponent predicts some sort of switch by going for substitute. Chase, however, has a wind, and not just any wind, a wind that is quite icy, which is super effective on the Latias. However, fearing a straight attacking move this turn, likely a Psyshock, Chase switches to Jirachi. However, the opponent does not go for Psyshock. Instead, a Dragon Pulse is used. As Chase's Jirachi is hit by Dragon Pulse, it is still not very effective, making Jirachi a very effective counter to Latias, especially since Chase can predict his opponent's switch, go for U-turn on the incoming Rotom, and gain himself some nice little momentum by bringing in his Breloom. Now, Breloom, of course, known for its sporing, and now with Fight Gem, and all those kind of items and tactics and technician, perhaps even Toxic Orb, but Chase goes for Spore. Toxic Orb does not activate this turn as Latias is put to sleep, which makes Keldeo a big threat as Chase goes for low sweep, not only technician boosted but also very powerful, and lowering the foe's Latias' speed, which allows Chase to probably outspeed the Latias on the following turn, which indeed does not happen as Chase now switches out to his Landorus, which is a Landorus Therian form. Interesting choice indeed, probably trying to get up Stealth Rock on the Latias, which is now asleep. However, it's been asleep for 2 turns now, so it's actually quite likely for him to wake up, but I guess he's fearing the U-turn or the Stone Edge, so he switches out to his own Landorus Therian form, as Chase just lays down his Stealth Rock, probably a more supporting Landorus, which is the one I prefer as well. His opponent, however, is no such thing, as he pulls out the Rock Polish, very threatening indeed, as Chase U-turns out, not fearing a Hidden Power Ice at all. Hidden Power Ice doesn't scare Chase. You know, Chase isn't scared easily. We've seen it before with the Keldeo versus Latias situation. Chase is a baller. He does whatever the fuck he wants. Did I just say fuck on a TonyFlygon video? Is that allowed? Chase, you might as well edit it out if it's a problem. Landorus, after the Rock Polish, reveals its Life Orb, and with Stone Edge Life Orb boosted, it does a hefty chunk to Chase's Latios, but Chase can take the hit, goes for Surf, either Expert Belt or Choice Specs, takes out the Landorus in a single blow. As Scizor comes in, of course, the Bullet Punch will take out the Latios from this range, so Chase has to make a switch, which his opponent does not predict, not in the situation to predict, I guess. Landorus comes in. Landorus with the Intimidate is able to take the Bullet Plunge. Yes, it's a thing. Quite nicely. It looks to be a 5-hit KO with leftovers, perhaps a 4-hit KO. Who knows, depending on damage variations, but Chase is not gonna let it come to that. He U-turns straight out back to his Jirachi, who resists the Bullet Punch, of course, and is able to U-turn out once again, which is probably what Chase is going to do. In fact, that's what I'm pretty sure he's going to do. I mean, it is Wild Chase we're talking about. Wild Chase, he is the U-turn guy. So he U-turns on the Scizor. Scizor, of course, was hanging on with only a slither of health, meaning it now dies, or faints rather, to the U-turn as Latios comes back in. Terrakion comes on the field as well, which makes me believe that Terrakion is scarfed, and Chase has the same suspicion, so he switches to his Landorus, which already is at half, so it's not going to be able to lift 2 Stone Edges. However, it will lift 1 Quick Attack, and probably 5 more if needed. Don't know why he went for Quick Attack. I guess it's Choice Banded Quick Attack, which could have taken out the Latios, possibly. I'm not too sure what the damage calc is on that, nor do I feel like calcing at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. As Landorus goes for U-turn on the predicted switch, I mean, why would Terrakion switch in a likely Choice-locked Quick Attack? Latias comes in, probably Death Fodder, not really useful ever since it's been put to sleep by the Breloom of TonyFlygon. Jirachi comes in and Chase is just U-turning all over this person. Oh my lord, nothing left. U-turn takes out the Latias, and Keldeo, of course, is gonna come in now No, not yet. Keldeo, of course, now very threatening, is what I should have said, because Latias, the #1 answer on his opponent's team to chase his Keldeo, is of course now gone, dead, away, missing, even fainted. Ah, what a threatening situation indeed, as Mr. Heat comes in after a couple of misses happen, predicting a Draco Meteor. However, this will pop Mr. Heat's balloon. Mr. Heat, of course, a female, obviously. Balloon popped. This is a problem because now it is prone to its 4 times super effective ground weakness. As Keldeo comes in on the Fire Blast, and I think it's time time to wrap this thing up, because Keldeo is virtually unstoppable now that Latias, of course, has shit the bed, as they sometimes say, although I haven't heard that in a long time, and I'm quite wondering how I came up with that on the spot right now. But I do go, and with I of course mean to Wild Chase, for Secret Sword. Take out that Rotom, just in case that thing is scarfed. We don't switch out, we just go straight for Hydro Pump, risking his speed tie. Chase that doesn't care about anything. We've seen this before. Terrakion goes down. Heatran, Mr. Heat, the female Heatran. I don't think it's gonna stand a chance. No Secret Sword. That's definitely gonna take out our female companion of Heat. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Pokedip was defeated by Wild Chase. I do hope you all enjoyed this narration. If not, I'm extremely sorry. There's always an unsubscribe button somewhere near this video. That's all I really have to say. Goodbye.